Good morning and welcome to the Sunday worship service of the Unitarian Universalist Society of Schenectady. Today is Sunday, December 3rd, 2023. Wow, it's December already. I'm Tom Comparin, he, him, and I am serving as one of your worship leaders today, along with Stephanie Maslanka. We are grateful for the gift of your presence today, whether on Zoom or in person. If you're visiting us for the first time in either place, we offer you an especially warm welcome. We are so glad that you are here. Unexpected gifts. Do you remember how Oprah Winfrey would sometimes give gifts to audience members at her show? She gave away scholarships, iPads, concert tickets, Kentucky Fried Chicken vouchers. Okay, maybe that wasn't really a gift. Um, a couple of times, she even gave a car to everyone in the studio audience. Don't worry, those out there on Zoom, we won't be giving a card to everyone here in our studio audience. We couldn't quite muster that level of corporate sponsorship. Getting something like a car unexpectedly out of the blue, I guess that would be nice. No one has surprised me with the gift of a new car, but many gifts have been bestowed upon me over the years unexpectedly, some small, some large, some helpful in a time of need, some so simple, barely claiming the name gift, yet never forgotten. Eons ago, when I had a full head of hair, I was living in Washington, D.C. and working at a bookstore, a 19-year-old with some radical socio-political ideas, charting his own youthful course. Talking to me back then was likely tiresome for some people, a misunderstood rebel needing to explain, justify myself with each new encounter. It had begun to tire me, even. Would being odd always be my fate? One day I struck up a conversation with a new employee at the store, a graduate student, sociology, I think. He was a few years older than me. I shared my story once again, warily, but rather than inching away, he leaned in and asked me questions about myself and my past, and not simple questions, not 101 level questions, but good questions. The authors and books I mentioned were not strangers to him. He gave the gift of his attention, shared his knowledge and ideas, and I felt a weight lift from me. I was not an oddball that no one would understand. There were people in this world who would get me. Of course, this was before I discovered UU. Columnist David Brooks spoke to this experience in a recent New York Times article, The Essential Skills of Being Human. He mentions the novelist E.M. Forrester, of whom a biographer wrote, "To speak with him was to be seduced by an inverse charisma, a sense of being listened to with such intensity that you had to be your most honest, sharpest, and best self." Brooks goes on to suggest that after we have established trust, we can move on to big questions. What crossroads are you at? What would you do if you weren't afraid? If you died today, what would you regret not doing? Pay attention, ask a question, listen. This is sustainable gift giving. At work several years ago, a new software developer was hired and by hapstance sat at the desk next to mine. Young, smart, a bit socially awkward, he rarely spoke to anyone, even to say hello. But he did wear interesting t-shirts, the kind that might display a complex-looking mathematical formula that when you read it in English says something like B greater than average. I made a point of asking him about his t-shirts so that we might start a conversation. Sometimes the attentive question is the gift. At other times, sharing something of ourselves is the gift. I get so nervous before a job interview. I'm lousy at remembering people's names. I failed my first philosophy exam. I miss my father. I hate Hugh Grant movies. I'm afraid of dying. In my truths, good, flawed, silly, may you see some of your own. I am not alone. You are not alone. To be so reassured, what better gift to receive this season, any season? Quite a fascinating dance. Generosity paired with vulnerability, trust providing the melody. Admitting my own mistakes and sadness might give solace and perspective to another, and another seeing my struggles may offer a gift they have to give, a book suggestion, a number to call, a quiet moment of companionship and comfort. Unexpected gifts. Some gifts are given individually. Some gifts rise from the generosity of a beloved community. For me, religion has been a great gift, and certainly an unexpected one. A gift given me by this place, this faith, all of you. So many are the gifts given and received here at unexpected moments. The gift of grace, the gift of questioning, the gift of bearing one's soul, and the gift of bearing witness. Even the gift of being asked to volunteer. Well, okay, maybe that gift wasn't unexpected. But in all the volunteer work I have done here, whether preparing a service, uh, or working with the youth or washing dishes, I have always been bestowed with the gifts of community and affirmation and joy. Unexpected gifts. One well-timed smile, one encouraging word spoken by a caring teacher, one whispered vote of confidence. You can do it. You've got this. One small, unexpected gift that makes all the difference. Does that sound too much like a Hallmark holiday movie? Let me take you back to 1997. A fine September afternoon in New York City, a young lawyer sits in her midtown office asking herself, should I go? Am I really up for this? Tonight? Her ambivalence is understandable. The event is a singles event. On the plus side, the venue is the Metropolitan Museum of Art. On the downside, it is barely 2 weeks since her mother's death. She shares her ambivalence with her colleague, Audrey, whose own mother had passed away not so long ago. Audrey bestows the simple gift of encouragement. Go, just go. Don't stay home on Friday nights. You don't have to dress up or make a huge effort. Just be with people. What can it hurt? You need to get out. Our young lawyer attends the event and meets a man at the museum. And later they marry. I never met Audrey, but her simple gift on that fine September afternoon was given to my wife, Carol, a gift that forever changed 2 lives. Material gifts, monetary gifts, the gift of being seen, valued, loved. What unexpected gifts have you received? And what gifts have we given? I have seen so much generosity here. Generosity is one of our lived UU values. From our abundance and from our brokenness, may gifts be offered and received. Unexpected gifts. I'll give you one last story of generosity. A friend of mine and his wife live on the very eastern edge of New York. You actually have to go into Vermont to get to their driveway. Many of you are likely familiar with such corners of New York, rural, not wealthy. Hopefully, you get along with your neighbors. Over the years, my friend and his wife became an honorary uncle and aunt to a girl who lived nearby, encouraging her, perhaps guiding her a bit, as she aspired to become the first in her family to go to college. And she did go. But the college was a 3 hours drive, which would be a challenge for her family. I suppose some of you are seeing where this story is headed. It wasn't new, my friend's second car, but it was reliable. Sometimes a car is just the right unexpected gift.
The gift is in the giving. I know it's a cliche, but I really feel the best part of a gift is in the giving. You could say it's the gift inside the gift, kind of like the Tootsie Roll in the center of the Tootsie Pop. So it is for me. But really, who doesn't like a gift, expected or not? Cute little packages all tied up in ribbons and bows? I certainly do. For this service, though, we don't just mean something that could come in a bag or a box. It could be, but there are even more, and dare I say, even better gifts to be discovered. We receive some unexpected gifts every day, sometimes multiple times on the best of days. Some just appear truly unexpected. A cool breeze that comes at that perfect moment, a lovely cloud formation, spotting a plant just about to blossom, or a beautiful bare tree silhouetted against a winter sky, a day of light rain after a week of summer, a rainbow. We all get nature's gifts, unexpected gifts they are. They are everywhere. Deeper still are my favorite unexpected gifts, the ones I treasure most. They come from you. It is your reaction to me, for the most part, most of the time, that is. I feel so many of the feels you get when opening a gift, when I get to make you smile, or see your expression when you have enlightened me, to see you enjoy a meal or a joke that I share. I feel excited at the anticipation of giving what makes you react that way. I feel joy in your smile or look of awe. I feel enveloped with love when you offer a gift to me of gratitude, or better yet, acceptance. These are unexpected and beautiful gifts. I save my bottle and can returns until I get a bag full, and then I put them in my car and I look for someone who is returning or looking for cans and bottles. And I usually ask if I could pass them on to them. I didn't think about it, but that could be an unexpected gift itself. I experienced an unexpected gift on a very hot summer day. I was working delivering groceries and I was on a break. I stopped at a deli and I grabbed a sandwich. It was a beautiful sandwich. Turkey, veggies, cheese on a really whole grain bread, and I was hungry. I was really looking forward to that sandwich. Near my car was someone balancing bags in a cart overflowing with bottles and cans. So I asked, "Would you like another bag of bottles to return?" The smile I received in response was a gift. The person was glistening with sweat, had one bag slung over their shoulder just like Santa, and a smile, a huge grin with one tooth. They were thrilled to add another bag to their bounty. So I handed off the returns. They thanked and blessed me. I felt pretty good in that moment. I don't share this to show you that I felt good. Bless you. I share this to plant a seed. My hope is to make us all think, how can I give an unexpected gift? How can I make kindness grow? So I got into the car and turned on the air, all ready for that sandwich. And my spirit spoke to me. Excuse me, excuse me. Have you had lunch? I asked as I waved my beautiful sandwich. They turned around and there was that smile. They said, no, I hadn't had lunch, and gratefully accepted it. That time, with their thanks and that smile, I got a hug. And I saw a little bit of a tear through mine. That gratitude from one simple human to another over a simple random act, that, my friends, is what I call an unexpected gift. So, what about you? What are the unexpected gifts that you give or receive? I was recently chatting with a friend here from the congregation, Linda Veraska, and I asked, what is an unexpected gift? Linda shared, my mom has Alzheimer's and there was COVID, but there are unexpected gifts to find. Strength. I'm a different person now, more caring and appreciative. That to me was an unexpected gift, to find a silver lining in horrible times. So, as we embark on this time of year that can become so overwhelming, where gifts can become truly exasperating, what is that perfect gift for my loved one? Oh, I hope they remember I wished for. Perhaps this is the best time to stop, to give ourselves and each other the unexpected gifts.